Hi everyone, today I will show you two ways to crochet an acorn. First, hang the crochet needle on the rope and take it 3 to 3.5 times of length of the rope you want to knit. Then make a slip knot. The thread will be longer than usual. While pulling this left thread, start crochet. Pull the thread from the front and leave it behind. Hang the thread on the crochet hook, then pinch the bottom end with the middle finger and thumb of the leaf hand, and then hook the thread from the place where there are 2 threads on the crochet hook at one time, and then hang and pinch the remaining thread from your own direction. Hook the 2 hanging thread once. Repeat the action. In this way, the rope is woven. Crochet a chain stitch, then cut off the yarn. Use the needle to hide the thread. Now we will move on to the second method. First, make a slip knot on your hook. So wrap the yarn around your finger to make a loop. Bring the yarn behind the loop. Reach in with your hook, bring up a loop and tighten. Then what we're gonna do is chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert your hook into the second chain from the hook. Bring up a loop. Then insert the hook into the next chain. Bring up the loop. Then insert the hook into the farthest from the hook. Bring up a loop. Now we have 4 chains on the hook. So then what we're gonna do is, this is a little bit odd and it might feel a little bit awkward in your hand, but just try to go slow. So what we're gonna do is, we're going to take 3 loops off of our hook, so just carefully slow. And then wrap yarn around hook and bring it through that loop. Okay, and we're going to put the loop closest to you back onto the hook. Wrap yarn around hook and bring it through that loop. Then put the 3rd loop back onto the hook. Wrap yarn around hook and bring it through that loop. Put the last loop back onto the hook. Wrap yarn around hook and bring it through that loop. You'll have 4 loops on the hook. Once again. Okay, let's repeat that. This is all you're gonna do, is just repeat what we just did. So, take 3 loops off. Just slip them off very carefully. Okay, and we're going to put the loop closest to you back onto the hook. Wrap yarn around the hook and bring it through that loop. Then put the 2nd loop back onto the hook. Wrap yarn around hook and bring it through that loop. Put the 3rd loop back onto the hook. Wrap yarn around hook and bring it through that loop. Put the last loop back onto the hook. Wrap yarn around hook and bring it through that loop. Repeat what we just did until you have your length you want. To finish, wrap the yarn over the hook and just bring it through all 4 loops on your hook. And then make a chain and cut off the yarn. So we finished the cord.